Hello, welcome to C Love You Advice. My name is C Love You. Welcome to my channel. Today, this message goes out to my Jazzy Life. Jasmine, where's Waldo? Where is Chris, also known as Waldo? Well, y'all would like to know. I'm about to tell you some information, Jasmine. And the information I'm about to give you, you may not take it well, but I'm just going to spill the beans for you, hon. Anytime you gave up everything that you can to a man that never did even care about you from the very beginning enough to build a foundation with you on his own, like go out there, work, build the foundation, and then bring you into it, and you already have the foundation built up for him, he never did have to work for it, all he had to do was show up with his clothes in the bag, he's not going to respect you. The reason why I'm telling you this is because you gave Chris too much early on. It was way too much early on. Let me be the first one to tell you. He may talk a good game to you, but watch his actions. He's telling you something. Pay attention, Jasmine. Focus. Not on what's in between his legs, but what's coming out of his mouth. And focus on how his actions is matching up to what's coming out of his mouth. And he's going to tell you whether or not he's lying to you. Quick. Jasmine, let me be the one to spill the beans to you, honey. Waldo's not going to be alone for too long. You're going to be hollering, where's Waldo, soon. That's just being honest with you. If he haven't already left. Yeah, he's going to be gone. Because you're old news now. The reason why you're old news is because you've done the very thing that you should never have done. You took care of him instead of him taking care of you. That's what you done. The roles have switched, Jasmine. He became the woman getting shower with gifts and all, and you became the man busting your behind to give all the gifts. How I know this, Jasmine? Look at the way he treat you and the children. Just look at it. Watch his actions, Jasmine. He's telling you something. Honey, open up your eyes. It's okay. It may hurt, but at least you'll know. Jasmine, let me tell you what I have learned along the way. And the reason why I'm coming to you the way that I'm coming to you, Jasmine, is because I used to be just like you, except it was with a different type of man. See, the men I dealt with, they was educated. They had something. I knew they was able to hold their own. So even when I had kids by them, I wasn't really worried about it because, well, I knew they were going to be there to take care of their child. I knew this for a fact because they was educated. But at the same time, though, it doesn't change. There was the fact that they were dogs. Period. I don't know how to spell it. Jasmine, I used to try to do everything for the young man that I had kids by. just like you. And I done it genuinely from the bottom of my heart. And they ran over me. And I wonder why these men do this. And I end up finding out by being around a group of men that really did care for me, that was outside of my family, that was not afraid to tell me the truth and taught me how to move. And until this day, I'm grateful for that. Because I didn't know. Jasmine, what I learned along the way is that when you see a man struggling, let him struggle. Let him fight for whatever that he wants. Do not be the one to give him whatever he wants and act like as if you're his mother. Because at the end, he's not going to appreciate it. You see, when you don't make a man struggle for whatever he wants, and you're just giving it to him, the only thing he's going to do is take the things that you're giving him to build up on. And once he's done using you, he's going to go on to the next woman. If that woman who's not doing anything for him whatsoever, making him be a man, that's the one that he's going to take care of. I'm telling you this from personal experience because it happened to me. Trust me, I know. So, when I began to move different, and let me tell you about what I mean by moving different. I began to keep my legs shut, Jasmine. I began to keep my mouth closed, and I began to open up my ears. When a man gets talking to me, and I began to pray for that man. So God could reveal the things to me early about him, like the red flags and everything early. And I began to guard my heart. That's when I began to see things clearly for what it really was. And eventually, the representative of that man left, and I seen the true man behind the mask. And once I seen the true man, I decided to pick up and leave because I realized that man don't love you for you, girl. He just want to use you. Some of them, in the case of whatever, some of them, you're gonna run into. They just want sex out of you, and if you're willing to give it to them, they're gonna take it. I'm telling you this because it happened to me. I have learned how to move differently and learn how to love myself enough to know that I deserve more than a man just trying to rub his hands all on me. I deserve more than just someone that sit here and say that he care about me and love me, but when it actually shows down to actually can't do it. I learned how to put up a standard. And that's the same thing you have to learn how to do, Justin. Put up a standard. Sex ain't everything, hon. Sex will sit here and have you in la la land like never before. It's the reason why guys say don't have sex before marriage. I didn't understand it either when I was your age. I didn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't grasp that concept at that time, Jasmine. I just couldn't. But as I got older and my mom began to say it more and more and more, and I began to have life experience, it showed me something. And I'm glad I learned it early, Jasmine. I'm so glad that I did. Because I could have been 50 or 60 years old doing the same thing and keep on getting the same results. And sometimes, Jasmine, we have to let go of the very people that we're real close to, Jasmine, just to have a peace of mind because they're toxic. And some of them don't even realize how toxic they really are. And sometimes we have to take a loss. But it's better that you take a small loss than a huge blow to your heart. See, my mom always used to tell me, guard your heart by all means necessary, because from your heart flows the issues of life. She always told me this. I didn't understand it. But now I do. Jasmine, you need to learn how to love yourself, hon. It's not worth it. You're going to be okay. Have this baby. Regroup. Get yourself together. But if you see that Chris is not bringing anything to the table but himself, it's time to let him go. And get ready to raise that baby by yourself. Get ready to have the battle of your life. Don't depend on him. Don't depend on his mom. Don't depend on his dad. Don't depend on nobody. Get ready to depend on you. Because at the end of the day, the saying is true. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Have a nice day. Bye.